Hey guys, this is God of Politics. I'm going to make a brand new video, but before we get started with this video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Those are both linked down in the description. But in today's video, I will be discussing the Kentucky redistricting process, doing another redistricting video. And many of you may be asking, why am I doing Kentucky again? Well, the reason is there was news about the redistricting that was just so big that I thought that I had to redo my prediction, because I had originally predicted that the Republicans would go for a 6-0 delegation with no Democrats. Currently it is 5-1, but now I am thinking that they will go for a 5-1 map, and that is because of some very big news here about this article from Politico. It says here, Kentucky's GOP congressional delegation entered the redistricting cycle with an unusual request for their state legislative counterparts: leave Democratic Representative John Yarmouth alone. The group, which includes Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, wants the state's Republican supermajority to refrain from cracking Yarmouth's Louisville-based district into three, even if they might deliver them control of all Kentucky's 6 House seats. There's a quote here from Representative James Comer. "It's been my experience in studying history that when you get real cute, you end up in a lawsuit and you lose it, and then the courts redraw the lines. So my advice would be to keep Louisville blue." There's another quote here at the end from another representative, if we can find it down here, from Representative Brett Guthrie from Kentucky. He said his advice to them has been, Louisville is its own entity, and he's from Louisville, and so let them have a member of Congress to represent Louisville. It says we're not trying to get rid of John. So it does really seem here like they're not going to get rid of the sole Democrat in Kentucky. They're instead going to keep them. So I'm going to be redoing my prediction here. Now, I've mapped out where the Republican incumbents live, the county that they live in here. 4 of them live in Republican counties, and Andy Barr lives in Lexington, which is, of course, a blue area here. So I think that the map is going to stay roughly the same now. And they will, of course, make changes to the current map. As you can see here, the 6th district does take some blue areas, and it actually was only won by Donald Trump by 9 percentage points in 2016. So they're certainly going to have the ability to try and shore this district up, make it more Republican, so that even in a blue wave year, Andy Barr isn't going to lose like many thought that he might in 2018. So we're going to start with the easiest district, which is probably going to be the 3rd district over here. It's going to take the majority of the Jefferson County. Of course, it can't take all of it. It has 25,000 too many people. You can see here it's plus 14 for the Democrats here, so it's not a district that's going to flip. And then we'll put the rest of that in another district. As of right now, it's split up into the 4th district, which goes all the way to the eastern part of the state over here. But next, I think it probably makes the most sense to go to the 1st district over here. Have it take basically all of this eastern Kentucky area, which really doesn't have that many people, but when you combine it with a lot of these rural counties, it does start to add up, of course. So it's going to take these counties, which do have more people. It'll probably take pretty much the same counties that it does have. You want to keep the incumbents happy, so it will most likely do that. But you also want to make sure it's connected to where the incumbent lives, which is all the way over here in Monroe County. So if it takes these counties over here and I guess goes into these counties up here like it does in the current district, then that's probably something that we're going to see. Still needs a few more people. If we could just add maybe these 3 counties, will that be enough? Let's see. This county's got 15,000 people, so it needs 10,000 more people. That's very similar to what it looks like currently. I think actually it's the same thing. But maybe they'll add a county or two, or maybe they'll add a couple of precincts from another county. Could they add this county? Actually, that works perfectly. So they add this county to it, no county splits, and you've got the district looking very similar to what it does now. As for the 2nd district, it'll probably look very, very similar. It's going to take most of the counties. The map's going to look very similar overall. So that's basically the gist of what we're seeing here. It's going to keep the incumbent happy who lives in the Bowling Green area. It's going to take some of these Louisville suburbs or the counties outside of Louisville. Still needs 87,000 more people. It's not going to have to go all the way over here because the Louisville suburbs have gained in population. But if we do have it take this county, maybe we can have it take these 2 counties, which do have a lot more people. needs 23,000 more people. We could do it right there. No county splits with that district either. So both of these districts have no county splits, and they look roughly the same to what the current districts do look like. Now, as for the 6th district, this is where it does get interesting because it is R+9 in the current form. It was R+15 in 2016. So we want to make it more Republican than that. Now, more Republican than R+15 because we are using the 2016 data set. So we're going to have it go to these very Republican counties out here in the east. Now, if we do go over here, still needs 87,000 more people. We can have it take some of these counties down here. Still needs 52,000 more people, and it's R+17, so it's already more Republican. We can have it take these two counties over here, I suppose. Maybe if we do that, we could probably make it more Republican than that. Those aren't the most Republican counties we could put in the district. As of right now, it does go into these counties over here. So maybe if we have it go over into this area, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe we could have it take these counties. That makes it very, very Republican. We could do it like that, maybe. I suppose they could do something like that. It does shift it more to the east. It doesn't take any of these counties over here. He lives in Lexington, but Frankfort is no longer in the district. That's probably something he'll be okay with. If not, they'll just put these areas in the district. It'll be less Republican, but that's something that I'm sure he'll be fine with, given that the district is now R+20 instead of R+15. But, I mean, maybe they switch it over counties, but a couple counties. But overall, that's what it's going to look like. Then the 5th district is going to look very similar as well. It's going to take these southeastern portions of Kentucky, which again are very rural areas that have trended very Republican. I'll show you the 2019 data set after because it does look very interesting here. So actually we might have to change a couple things because the incumbent for the 4th district, Thomas Macy, does live there. So probably going to have this 5th district take a couple of these counties over here. A couple of counties that it doesn't have at the moment, which are these southern counties here in the southern part of the district. So probably we should have it take these counties. It would make the most sense to do so. Actually, it's going to need more people. Probably going to have to add these counties over here. Add this county to it as well. It needs 7,000 more people, which we can probably just have. I guess we could add part of this county over here. If this county is 7,000 people, perfect. So that is going to be probably what the 5th district looks like. It's going to have to take some more of those Republican counties out because you don't want to conflict with incumbents and their needs. So this district's now only R+15, so we'll have it take, I suppose, this county over here, which makes it R+16, and then this county, which has 54,000 people. This makes it R+17, so it's about a couple points more Republican. Maybe, again, they shift around a couple counties, but that's the gist of what this district is going to look like. Andy Barr is a good candidate anyway, even though that President Trump, or former President Trump, won the district by 9 points. Andy Barr, the current incumbent, won the district his 2020 election. He won it by 16 points. So, even if it's a slightly more Republican district, only slightly, he'll be able to win by a solid margin, and he'll win even in a blue wave year. So finally, the last district we need to do is the 4th district, which, again, like most of these districts, is going to look very similar to the current one. It's going to take these very Republican areas in the northern part of the state. It's going to stretch into the Frankfort area, which is less Republican, but the other areas are so overwhelmingly Republican that it's not really going to matter. Still R+33 percentage points, and then it's going to have to stretch into the Louisville suburbs over here. I'm not sure exactly which area it will, but it'll probably go to the most Republican area. I guess we can just have it stretch into this part in the exurban area of the county. We can see that we've already covered most of the ground that we need to, just about 5,000 more people over here. And that's basically what it's going to end up looking like. So we have all of these districts here. In Kentucky, we have a 5-1 delegation, my updated map for what it's going to look like. If you look on the 2019 governor map, you'll see that this district turns, very, very blue. If we go over here, you can see that district, very, very blue, goes to D+11. The 4th district even gets very close over here. And the 5th district, while it is still R+23, that's a lot. closer than it is in 2016, which is, R plus 60 almost, or over R plus 60 actually. So it's a map that is very, very interesting. It's a map that I could certainly see happening even in 2016 Senate. This is actually a district that Rand Paul lost. We can look at some of these other data sets. Attorney General 2019, that's a district that he barely won, but it is still Republican. But overall, Kentucky looks more like the 2016 president numbers. That's what it's going to look like for a while now. And we're going to have a 5-1 delegation for a while. So thank you all for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Those are both linked down in the description. But again, guys, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.